about Jota though. Sorry about that. That's sad. Yeah. Okay.
Welcome, guys. My name is Afolabi. I can see Johnny Rotola. It's good to have you back. Kule Williams, you're welcome to another football show. And Warif and Mustafa. It's another football show.
Okay. Okay.
Thank
Welcome.
you
Yeah.
for
So
me.
very sad what happened to Jota. He passed away. So that's a big loss for Liverpool. No amount of
Yeah.
players can make up for the human loss. But this was going to be our first episode talking about Liverpool from the perspective of Nigerian football fans. Some of us are football fans of Liverpool, some aren't. I know we have Rotala here, I think she's the only one amongst us as Liverpool fans. So we'll start with her. What are your thoughts about? What are your thoughts, Rotala, about the transfer, the acquisitions they've made, and how do you think Liverpool will do this year? What are their prospects? Yeah.
Well, I thought we were doing okay until obviously the circumstances regarding Diogo Jota. I thought we were, because if you look at the transfers, I think we got Kirkes in, Frimpong in to cover up for Trent and Robo. Yeah, Robo, that was a surprise loss, but we made some money from him, so I think that was
you got
smart
Florian
business.
Wirtz too. Wirtz in a midfield. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you say?
Hello.
Yeah,
you guys also got Florian Wirtz in midfield. Yeah,
that's a big fish. That's a big fish. I'm coming to him last. We got Elliot left. Kwanzaa, I think we managed to sell, but with a buyback clause. And obviously Florian Wirtz, the big deal, the big banana. And I think that's going to be a good deal. But the way Jota went, I'm a bit scared that he plays one game and then he ends up like Thiago Silva, or Federico Chiesa. So
what happened to Thiago Silva?
Not Thiago Silva, Thiago, the midfielder.
Okay.
He was supposed to be the best passer of the league, came in from the German league. We're expecting all sorts of things, and then he got injured, and that was it.
Yeah, so, and with Frimpong and Kirkes, they're good at, they can go forward and come back and track back. I don't know how good they are in passing, but Florian Wirtz, what do you think, Afolabi? Do you think his passing abilities will be up to par? Because we know he's a fantastic attacking player, but it doesn't seem like they have anybody in the midfield right now who's like a sort of like a playmaker, But I don't know if they need one with the way they play with their constant press. What do you think, Afolabi?
Yeah. Well, with the way Liverpool plays, they have a bit of balance in the midfield, especially using the Dutch guy as their midfield anchor. Florian Wirtz is a generational talent.
Who's that? Dumfries?
Florian Wirtz is a generational talent, and is a very good player.
Black gravy.
Exactly. So he's not so much
Kirkes is crazy too.
But he
Gravenberg, man. Gravenberg. He's the gravy man.
Yeah, Gravenberg. That's the Dutch guy I'm talking about. He's the one that's the anchor in the midfield. And then along with McAllister, there seems to be a bit of balance. So they will now want to add some attacking spark with Florian Wirtz, who will play further forward. He dribbles a lot. He kicks out passes. He's very good in tight spaces. So I think he's an upgrade to what Liverpool have going forward. But now that Diogo Jota has sadly passed on, Liverpool will now begin to look for a striker in the market because Jota was the only natural number 9 that they had, natural finisher that they had. This guy has flattered to deceive Nunes, and they're even thinking of selling him. He showed a lot of promise, but he has delivered very little. Yeah. So I think Kirkes was a very, very good acquisition, a direct replacement for the guy that went to Real Madrid. And I think they've brought in Frimpong too for balance on the right. So they've done a lot of good business. They've done a lot of good business.
Both Frimpong and Kirkes, even though they can be attack minded, they're going to track back a lot better than Terence Trent.
Oh, sure.
Trent Alexander. But here's the question though, Kirkes, he's not going to take Robertson's spot though. Robertson has one more year. What's going to happen with Robertson? He's still going to be starting, right?
Of course.
Robertson's leaving. Robertson's on his way out.
Oh, he's on his way out, maybe next year. But will Kirkes immediately start Rotala? Yeah.
I think so. It'll be between Kirkes and Tsimikas.
So Kirkes is young. He's only 21, so he's good. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So the other place I think is Nunes. I think Nunes might have already gone to Napoli. I think I saw somewhere for 70 million.
Oh wow!
I think that's almost done.
Yeah, and somebody also their team is signing out too. One of the forwards. What's his guy's name? But he didn't play that much. I
Luis
forgot.
Diaz.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Diaz.
Chiesa, Federico Chiesa.
Federico
Yeah, we
Chiesa,
got him for 10. And we're selling him for 23. So I think that's a profit. That's good business.
Yeah. So yeah, so the team looks good. I mean, I still have them as favorites.
Even Bayern is, I think Bayern is coming for Luis Diaz.
Even Luis Diaz too. Seems to be
good.
So
what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, Mr. Warif, about how you think Liverpool will do this year? I think that they should still be favored to carry the league, the EPL.
Yeah, yes. Last season they didn't do much signing for. There was no much signing for Liverpool, and even with the sad passing away of Jota and also this guy, what's his name, Trent, I know going to what's it called, Real Madrid. So I think they've done some covering. The only thing they might need to do now is to get a striker to cover up for Jota, which might not be that easy because of the sudden pass away. But I think Liverpool this season, they will still be one of the contenders for the EPL because with the more addition they've done, like this guy, what's his name? The one they got from, I think from Bayer Leverkusen. The guy is more attacking minded and he can return. So I think Liverpool they will do better if only the coach can get it right. But I believe the coach will get.
Oh yeah, he's already won, and
Salah is still there firing us in.
Yeah, Salah's there, so they'll score. It's just that they don't have a pure number 9, but they're going to find millions of ways to score and just break down defense. It's sort of the way Barcelona plays too. Even when Lewandowski's not playing, they can still score from their wings and from and the way that Salah plays, he can drift. So everything's looking good for them. What are your thoughts, Mr. Johnny, on Liverpool?
Well, Liverpool. Well, I think, I'm going to see. We're going to have to wait and see how the coach will do after he puts in these new players. But I still think he might still struggle a bit. A little bit with the new players. First of all, before they get in, and after some time. But we're going to know what kind of coach he is actually with this
signings.
Yes.
Well, he's already at least he's won. His record is 1, and he's won. We're still waiting for Arsenal's coach to win one.
You're correct. It's coming very soon this week.
Oh, Gyökeres is coming. That's crazy, but that's not for today. But yeah. So, what are your thoughts on Kool-Aid? Kool-Aid has been left out of the discussion.
First, of course, go out to Diogo Jota and his family, and it's very, very sad what happened. However, but in footballing terms, I must bear in mind that Jota was actually missing for a lot of the end of the season with injury. Yeah. So Liverpool over the line without him, so to speak. Now, when it comes to the players that they got, I mean, Jeremy Frimpong is an amazing right wing back. You played for Leverkusen. United were hot on his heels because he's one of the he's basically like Trent Arnold, but he can defend. I think that's different. He's very good going forward, but he can also defend. I think he's actually better than Trent Arnold. And then Wirtz is one of the best players in his position on the planet. I know it was a big play. 120 million they spent on him. But Liverpool already on a high, and they're reinforcing to retain that high. They don't just want to be a flash in the pan. They want to have those consistent runs at City and in the past. And I see that happening for them. They're going to be very strong this season. Obviously, Gyökeres and Arsenal are not the topic for discussion today, but I think they're going to be strong chasing them. So
I think Kool-Aid broke. He paused. The saga continues.
Let's talk.
What are your thoughts about it? Pick up from what Kool-Aid was saying.
Yeah. So basically, I think Liverpool will still be the favorites to win the EPL. I think they want to take it.
See, Liverpool have strengthened. I don't see them.
Okay, Kool-Aid, you're breaking. We'll come back to you, Kool-Aid. Let's follow finish. We'll come back to Kool-Aid. You're breaking. Okay. Go ahead, follow.
Okay, so I feel just to continue from where Kool-Aid stopped, Liverpool are the favorites. All these lavish spending is for them to now put the Champions League in the kitty along with the EPL under Anna Slot, because they were already a very decent side anyway. So they're just trying to, be prepared for the Champions League along with the EPL.
What about Kiesa? Is he going to be playing this year, Kiesa?
I doubt if he will get game time because he's old. And even last year, they used him sparingly. So he probably, they'll probably terminate his contract or maybe he goes or something. Because Liverpool are not done yet spending. They're still going to make a lot of acquisitions. And you guys have not really talked about Milos Kerkez. I saw that guy from Bournemouth last season. The guy is very, very good.
Oh, yeah, Kerkez. Yeah, he's very
very
fit,
good left
very powerful, strong.
He crosses, he can dribble. He's very athletic. So he's also an upgrade to me to Robertson. So Liverpool has got themselves a pair of very decent fullbacks come wingbacks. And they look very, very balanced. But like I said, Diogo Jota, even though he didn't participate too much last season, he's still their most natural finisher. And he likes to make runs from deep and he finishes the ball very well.
Who's that?
No, Jota. So
Jota, okay.
They're still going to be looking for someone in his mold. And of course, Salah is not getting any younger. I don't expect him to be as prolific as he was last season. So it won't be out of place for them to get another winger too. That's just what I think. But they're the favorites without a doubt.
Yeah, I think so. So we'll go back to Rotala. What about you guys? What about your youngsters from your? I know you guys have two players, Nyoni and Ngumoha. Where are these guys from? Trey Nyoni and Rio and Ngumoha. You heard how those guys? I think those guys are part of the youth.
They're part of the academy. But I was going to say that regarding the youngsters, you guys forgot about Mark Gay. We got in Mark Gay to replace. I think it was Kwanzaa. Mark Gay. I think
they signed Mark Gay from Crystal Palace.
Yeah. We signed Mark Gay from Crystal Palace. I think he's an excellent replacement for Kwanzaa. He's only 2 years older than Kwanzaa, and I think he's a much, much better player. I think initially they were looking at him as a replacement for Konate because Konate he's not committed. He's got 1 year left on his contract, and he's not committed. Then Tyler Morton. It looks like Tyler Morton has gone off to Aston Villa.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
this thing is changing every day, man.
Yeah. So yeah, we've sold some players, but the two youngsters that you mentioned, I think they're going to stay. We still got Jaden Dance, who's still developing. What's his name? Ngoma and Nyoni. Those three, I think, are still going to stay. Maybe for another season. They're going to watch their progress and see if they're going to either keep them or develop them.
Yeah, it looks like they're doing a good job of being ready for this year, but also building for the future. So, Rotala, what do you think? Do you agree with these guys? Do you think that they have a shot at winning? It's going to be between them probably and Chelsea and Arsenal for the top three. What do you think? Yeah.
Well, I think this is the first time I'm going to say this. Normally, Kule will say that, I'm always underestimating Liverpool, even though I support them. I think, based on emotion alone, they're gonna try and make it a romantic story, and I think for that reason alone, I think Liverpool will probably take the EPL,
the emotional aspect of winning it for their player.
But Chelsea have spent, Arsenal have spent, City have spent. I mean, I saw that Tijani Reinders play in the Club World Cup. He looks like he's going to be a phenomenal player. And I was told he was named after Tijani Babangida.
Oh my goodness! Oh yeah, the J5, the fast guy from Nigeria, the winger.
Mustafa, you have to check if that's true or not.
Yeah, I have to find out. I have to Google it on AI. AI, is this true? Okay. All right, what are your thoughts, Mr. Warif? Yeah.
For Liverpool, I think Liverpool will be one of the strong contenders for this coming season. And like what I think Mr. Folabi said about the coach, since they've signed some new players, now what we will try to do is for him to get to try, he has to get the tactics and how to blend in these players with the old players. If not, if he does not get it right, it might affect the team. And English league from the first day, nobody wants to, for the first game, nobody wants to drop points. So I think this incoming season now will be very interesting because everybody, Arteta is under pressure. If he does not win any trophy this season, that means he'll be on a very hot seat. So I think Liverpool will be one of the strong contenders. Man City, I see Arsenal, just like that. But I give you, as an Arsenal fan, I might give it to Liverpool.
Okay. Any last thoughts, Mr. Johnny, before we round up with Kunle and Afolabi? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so I was actually surprised how much Liverpool has been spending on.
Oh yeah, they've done what?
You know, because I remember during Jurgen Klopp's time. I mean, it's like they only made transfers every 2 or 3 years, change their players. But so they really look like they're preparing to retain the title. So we're going to see.
Times ahead.
Yes, you know. So
and they're doing it at an affordable price. They're not overspending though. Yeah.
Exactly, with sense, you know, with sense. That's cool. So we're going to see, We're going to really see the coach's leg. Let me put it that way. We see his leg. Well,
it sounds like Mr. Johnny is skeptical about Slot. Come on, man. He won last year, first year. I know, but he had.
We'll see his leg now. We'll see. You know, because it's actually hard to. Because right now, what I think now, he walked into a organized, very well arranged room, very, very well, and then he did his best with it and did very good with it. Right now. So the furniture have gone out and he has put in new furniture in. So we're going to see whether it will still, you know, he has to put his own magic now. You want to see his own magic.
I do think that the death of their of Jota is going to make a difference. This same thing happened in American football. There was a team, New Orleans, after the year of that hurricane when they lost so many people, they won the Super Bowl with a rubbish team because of the emotions. So when tragedies like these happen, that psychological level will be that Liverpool is almost going to be impossible to beat them at home. Yeah. Anyway, what are your thoughts, Kool-Aid? By the way, this is a good show, guys. Thanks, man. Very good so far.
Players. What's also important in the transfer market is offloading players as well. Teams that don't get rid of players tend to get stuck with problems. And Liverpool are very organized this year. They look impressive. They look serious. Something tells me that City are going to underperform again. Yeah, I don't think Rodri is going to reach it last time. I think that City are probably, maybe they'll improve to third, but I don't think they're going to challenge for the title. I think the Arsenal are going to push Liverpool hard again. I think Chelsea are going to be there or thereabouts. And between Newcastle and Villa, someone's going to bring up a little bit of a surprise there. I don't know whether Nottingham Forest will maintain, whether they're going to get this season for all their players. So they might not do as well this season. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah, I think for the first time I agree with you. What are your thoughts, Afolabi, before we get out?
Yeah, basically, I think Liverpool will win it. Arsenal have Chelsea to contend with for second. And I don't think that is a given because Chelsea too are aggressive in the transfer market. They look as if they want to, you know, sort out all the problem areas. They look determined and they're making very good signings. So it won't be easy for Arsenal. And like Kule said, Newcastle have a proven goal scorer in Isak. In a season where top nines are like an endangered species, if you have someone like Isak, it counts for a lot because strikers are very difficult. Decent strikers are very difficult to get nowadays. So Newcastle will try and retain Isak, although we hear that Liverpool is probably around them. I don't know if they'll be willing to sell.
Oh, if they got him, that would be game over. Game over, man.
Aston Villa looks to be doing a lot of selling rather than buying. I don't think Unai Emery's magic wand will save them this season. I just feel that way. But I think Liverpool.
But they're a very well organized team, so they have a system. They have a good system. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be another shit show for Man City. Another shit show for Man City. I'm not impressed by what they've done.
Oh, yeah, they're going to suffer Man City.
Yeah, in the Club World Cup.
Man City. All right. All right, so take us out of So, Kule, will you be able to make it for the 30 minutes for the political show after this? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Thank you. I'll get you a bottle of Guinness or something then. All right, take us out. Yeah,
okay, it's been another brilliant soccer show. We've been discussing Liverpool. Our hearts go out to the family of Diogo Jota and from Rotola, Marif, Kunle, Johnny, and Mustafa. My name is still Afolabi. We'll be back again.
So you guys, let's do this again. The same team. Let's do this once a week. Either Monday or Friday. We'll do Arsenal next week. Thank you, guys.
All right.